spicy, acidic, raw. For me, that's what an aguachile is. Tiny.
And why red onions?
You know, red onion is it's more beautiful. You know, I like the red onion because it adds the color. So I'm gonna put this here. So what I'm gonna do here is a very fast pickle. I'm gonna salt it, you know, to an extreme that isn't necessary, but that will dissolve in the white vinegar. And I'm gonna use like a couple of tablespoons of vinegar. This is just white vinegar. 4 tablespoons. This is not in the cookbook, but we're using it just to give it more acidity. And I want it to have a little bit more flavor in the onions. Leave the onions to be pickled, and we're gonna use then the cucumber. So I'm gonna do a few slices of these. So this is about what, an 1/8 of an inch? And I'm gonna salt them a little bit just so that they have a nice crunch still. I think if you had a choice of the best cucumber you could have, I would pick the freshest and crunchiest of cucumbers. Because sometimes cucumbers, when they get older, get soggier. Right. Not soggy, but you know, softer. Soft. They lose their crunch. And I'm gonna salt it a little bit, just so that it adds a little bit of the flavor. Now we're gonna juice these, because we want 1 cup of this lime juice, so that we can make our little water with the cilantro and the parsley. The traditional aguachile is lime juice, chile tepin, cucumber, onion, white onion, red onion, and a raw fish or shellfish that you spread out and bathe with the juice and add salt to. That's really like as general as that seems. So we're gonna put our cup of lime juice in the blender. See our parsley leaves. These are clean parsley leaves. And then we're gonna put our cilantro leaves. And here we have like fresh, beautiful cilantro. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of water just to add more to the liquid. And I'm gonna add salt, 1.5 teaspoons, because this is the only salt that you're gonna have in this preparation. And it's like a dressing for all of the, a little bit over 1 pound of shrimp. Done. We need to butterfly the shrimp. So you prepare the shrimp, butterfly them. It is good to put them, you know, sort of spread them out. So you have the lime and the sauce just be a little bit more present. I think the ingredient-driven food literally has to be driven by ingredients. So I would start with, okay, you want to make an aguachile? Great. What do you have that is delicious? And then you make the aguachile, not the other way around. It starts with knowing your fishmonger. It starts with trusting somebody that can tell you what the right, what the right species to buy or to cook with that day is. And this is something that happens in cultures where you have a lot of seafood. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our aguachile liquid. And here it is. This is beautiful, green, fresh parsley, cilantro, lime marinade that we're gonna put on the fish. I like aguachile to have enough liquid that it actually, but I do want it, you know, I want to make sure that all of the shrimp gets a little bit of the liquid. Okay, so now we have our fast pickled onions. And I just want to have a taste of one. So I always like to taste food along the way so that I know what I'm adding or what I need to add. I'm going to add these cucumbers. Cucumbers can be chopped, they can be in halves, they can be however. The important thing is the crunchiness. Okay, so now we're gonna just add on these onions, salt flakes or just mild and salt. And we're just gonna finish up with a little bit of this olive oil. We're forgetting the most important thing. Wait, the chile tepin, yes. So if you wanna make it very spicy, you need to add the chiltepín into the mix.
Into the
aguachile
Okay.
blend. Yeah. But otherwise, you just put the aguachile like this. So that's it. There you go.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.